Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you carry in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other. And if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Hey, tight. 319!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Horton. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
56, 56!
To the air, Allen. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Allen. That's over the middle, taken in by Horton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. 15 yards there for number 15. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You look at this Packers defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 20-yard line.
Running out of the gun here with Benson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Alert, alert, alert. Look out.
Now Allen. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll run here with a rookie.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he is caught. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball, but trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Round 80. Done. Off 52. What's that?
A give up the middle with Benson.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. From the gun, it's Allen. That's going to be caught. Now the ball comes loose. And this is going to be Packer football. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Caught by Wilson. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Packers had 10 and 5 to start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now Cade York for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Next to score, Packers 7, Lions nothing.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Jalen Waddle. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Lion. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
12 more yards there and another first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to face a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure now. He's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
70 Lions.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. To throw, it's Allen. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Open man is Waddle, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Again, they'll throw with Allen. This pass nabbed by Waddle along the sideline. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to air one out. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Come on, come on.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here we go, here we go. Let go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Derek Harmon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Let's go now. Cowboy 8. Ready.
And second and 10. He'll look to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hawk 70, Hawk. Ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Allen going to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Detroit.
Alert! Check. Alert! Half 85.
Here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Horton. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Alert!
Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Regular.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Allen going to go on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They're just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's second down and 7.
Alert, alert, alert. Ready? 56, 56. Look out.
And again, it's Allen. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing now is Allen. That's over the middle, taken in by Horton. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Leads to second and goal.
Allen now on the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
13.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
70 Timberwolves.
Second and 5. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Packers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. On the gain of 3 going to bring up second down.
And 7 at the 38-yard line.
Now Allen. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. To the air, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Brings up second down and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Half 85, half 8 middle. Alert, alert, alert.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. To throw is Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And I'll tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. That's caught by Wilson.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down.
Stephanie!
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. Big strides. Look at him go. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here comes 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Hold it ready.
Here's 1st and goal.
Check smash. Check smash. Here we go. Set. Ready, ready.
Here's a give up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Ready, set. Come on, set.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Regular. Hey, tight. 56. 180.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle.